What's going on YouTube? This is Marcos from McQueen Pressure Wash, and I'm back again with another video. In this video we're going to do some repairs to a deck. Well, it's going to be a little bit more than a small repair, so let's go ahead and take a look at it so you see what I have to do.
Okay, even the sun goes down, heroes eventually die, horoscopes often lie, and sometimes why. Nothing is for show, nothing is for certain, nothing lasts forever but until they close the curtain. It's him and I, a Quim and I.
Alright guys, this is the deck. Gonna look around first and see what we have. If you look at this, it's kind of leaning. We're gonna try to repair as much as we possibly can. So hopefully we don't have to tear the stairs down. We want to concentrate on the deck itself and not the stairs, so we're going to try to save the stairs, but I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I believe this is like a little bulge in this wood right here, so that means that it's soft and we need to get it repaired. Okay, so on this deck up here, we know it's dipping, but this is the main reason that we're repairing this. If you look at this, this has a big lean to it and stuff like that, and we got to repair this. And for some reason, it's punched up in this corner right here. So we're going to tear all this off. The handrails are coming down. We're going to try to use the spindles if we can. But just looking down, it's, like I said, terrible because, like I said, it's leaning in. And the reason it's leaning in, the piece underneath it, the ledger on the outside, is twisted. So the goal is to get the ledger in the front replaced. And if we can get that ledger in the front replaced and everything else is in good condition, we're not gonna tear the whole deck down. But I have a good feeling that this whole deck is coming down. All right, this little piece right here has to be repaired, so we're gonna try to repair this. I don't know who built this. They didn't put no brace across the middle. You're supposed to put a brace from left to right or right to left to support the fence, so that was wrong. We're gonna leave this up here, maybe, and reinforce it. This is the underside of the deck. I don't this. Like I said, this is the piece that basically needs replacing. So we got to get that ledger off to get everything else straight. I'm gonna take a measurement from here to here to the house to make sure that they're good. It looked like they bought some joist braces and stuff like that, and they didn't even use nails in all of them. I see a couple of screws, and then what's funny about it, they didn't even use drywall screws to put those up there. So this person wasn't even thinking about nothing as far as safety. We have all these tables and stuff we got to move. This is a big job, so we're gonna try to get everything done over a 4-day weekend. So this is good. I'm like I said, I'm trying not to touch the stairs because we have damaged stairs and stuff, and to fix them, it's a good chance that it would I'm opening up a can of worms, what you would say, and all the stairs would have to be rebuilt. So we're going to try to avoid that as much as possible. We're not We're not gonna touch the post because the post is embedded in this concrete that's underneath the deck, and the concrete was poured after the deck was built. So I'm gonna show you. So that's about 10 inches of concrete that these poles are in. So I'm not gonna fool with trying to take these poles out. We probably not, like I said, we're not gonna touch anything down here. We're gonna let all this stuff stay here. We're just basically concentrating on the deck. So the reason I think the deck is twisting is if you see that little joint right there, let me see if I can zoom. You see the little joint right there? That should have been resting on top of the pole instead of just levitating out. But that's probably one of the reasons that that part up there twisted. So I don't see no way of really fixing it. She had someone to come over here and pull the deck back, because this was really out like maybe a couple of inches, or really about 6 to 8 inches. It wasn't even resting on the pole. It was not even, it was just hanging. So whoever did that, I guess they wasn't really thinking about running the, whoever did that, they wasn't even thinking about how the wood is going to be twisted and everything. They just got it up there. Well, it's not really safe, but it's ugly. We're going to have to get everything off the deck. The customer doesn't want this table, so we're just going to toss it because it's heavy. It's about 2 or 3 people has to move this. Chair stuff is going to throw away. This grill, unfortunately, has a wasp nest on the inside. So we're going to try to get in here and spray that with. That's not going to do anything. And that probably is not going to do anything. So we're going to try to get everything off. This grill might be the last thing we throw off the deck. Right now, the main thing what we're going to do, we're going to try to get the balancers off. We're going to try to get the wood off, the handrails, and then we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and get y'all set up, and we're going to get started. All right, guys, I got some of the chairs off the deck and everything. Like I said, this grill might be one of the last things we get off. We're gonna probably push it off since it's got a wasp nest in it. I think I'm just gonna roll it off this way, let it crash to the ground. But one thing that I needed to go ahead and do, we need to check to see if this deck is level as far as the joist is concerned. We know that this is going to be coming down, but we want to see what we have to do with the joist. So I got my level down here. I'm gonna get in, but at the same time, let me let you look at this curve in the handrail. As you can see, that big curve and stuff like that. And like I said, it goes out. I'm assuming that the deck was leaning in and pushing this up at the same time. So that's the reason it looks like that. But we're going to take all this down, and hopefully we can get some stuff done without having to tear everything down. I'm not too sure. But I am prepared to take the entire deck down, which I don't want to do if I don't have to. But all right, so we're looking at, you see that gap underneath the level? That is what I'm talking about, what is sagging in the center. And as you can see, it's kind of level, but the sag is real. Same thing right here, it's a sag in the center. Oh boy, so that means that the joist may need to be replaced. From my understanding, I think this deck is at least, I think 20 years old. So I guess it held up pretty good for being that old and stuff like that. But a lot of things has changed since this was built. like I said, we're gonna try to salvage. Going to try to salvage everything and get everything back into looking nice and everything. We're not going to be building it to the new codes and stuff like that. In order to do that, everything will have to come down, even the poles, because they don't build decks like this anymore. A lot of things has changed with how they put stuff up, but we're gonna try and get everything nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the handrails down, and we're gonna go from there. Okay guys, I got that part off to make this video more entertaining and stuff like that. I'm just gonna do time lapses as I'm tearing stuff down, but when I get to parts that seems like it's gonna be important, I'm gonna definitely stop the video so you can see. Now I'm throwing the balusters and stuff like that over here that I could probably still use. This stuff over here is going to the dumpster. So we separating, we're gonna make two piles. So I'm gonna go down there and clean it up. I'm not gonna just keep throwing stuff out and let it pile up. I'm gotta keep everything separated. Now, let's take a look at this again. All right, I'm zooming in so you can see this. This is what's holding the deck up. This was repaired last year, and that's just about to fall. This one's about to fall. So as you can see, it's twisted. Right, this piece right here is twisted. They put the joist hangers over here. What's funny about it, they use drywall screws to put the joist hangers up, and they didn't put screws or nails into the ledgers or anything. It's just no nails, no screws. What was the use of putting those up then? God. So I believe that the homeowner was blessed, because how much longer this was going to stay up before it failed? Now I know that I'm not going to really do everything up to today's standard, but I'm at least going to over-engineer this, where if an inspector came out here and looked at it, they won't say that you need to tear this down and rebuild a deck and stuff like that. Even though that's what I'm pretty much doing right now. I'm almost building a whole new deck. So this is what I got to deal with. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this area cleaned out. Like I said, the homeowner doesn't want this table, so we're just gonna push this off, let it get destroyed or whatever. The hornet's nest is still in here, or the wasp nest is still in here. We're gonna just pick this up, roll this off as quick as possible, and get this out the way also. She doesn't want that. Only thing I believe she wants is this, and we'll just carry that down right now when we go down there and get everything cleaned up. Okay, this job just keeps on giving. I got all this stuff cleared up right over here. You see, that's the back side of the deck, away from the house. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna push that grill and that table off this way. It's gonna fall to the ground and get destroyed. It's gonna be hauled off with the junk. Over here, this is the pile that I'm gonna toss everything. So what's funny, this was the handrail, and if you look, that was on somebody's handrail. So what was going to happen when somebody leaned against that handrail? And you see how raggedy it was up there as far as being connected. That was a death trap. So hopefully this thing is not going to follow me when I start taking everything down. So what I'm gonna do, I guess I'm gonna take the boards, I'm gonna put them over here. I hate that I gotta take all the screws and stuff out. We're gonna try to reuse the boards and stuff, but the boards is no more than I think the boards are no more than a year old. So we're gonna try to recycle these. I hate recycling stuff, but a lot of customers, and what I'm doing, prefer to recycle stuff versus buying new. I'm thinking if we can get away with all the boards up there not getting damaged, and we can reuse all of them, we'll probably save the customer roughly $800 to $900. So that's the reason they don't want to destroy the boards and stuff. If I can just destroy the boards, I can get this deck took apart real quick, but it's going to take a little bit more time just because of that. So let's go ahead and push this thing off up here. Now we're gonna go ahead and push the table off and this grill off. Remember, it's a wasp nest in there, so this is gonna go real quick. I'm gonna kind of take my time so I won't hurt myself. This is heavy. I'm assuming it's big and bulky, but it's got to be at least 90 to 100 pounds or something like that. Again, the handrails are coming down. So that's gonna take a little time and stuff too. I'm so floored about the joists up here not having nails or screws in it. And what's funny, I'm thinking if they would have put screws or nails into the joist like they're supposed to, this wouldn't probably happen. But they didn't do it that way, so now we got to take everything apart, and I believe that is why the wood is sagging the way it is. It's because they didn't put the stuff up properly. All right, I got that. We're gonna close this up with this grill. And the wasp can't get out. So now I'm gonna push this over. I'm looking at this grill, guys. It's not in bad shape. I think I can restore this. So I wish I was doing this live so I can have a lot of comments. Should I save this grill or should I destroy it by just pushing it over the side? I really think I need to save this thing. Guys, I think I'm gonna save this grill. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it down without getting stung. But we're gonna try to save it. It's no rust on it. I think that can make a good grill, especially when I need a grill at the house. So we're gonna try to get it down and not get it stung. But let's take a look at this table I just pushed over. Yep, this thing was heavy. But it survived the legs didn't survive the fall, but the table itself did, and sort of, kind of. But we're gonna put this over here in the pile to be thrown away. Okay guys, I got the table out the way. It's got some little scrap over there. I'm gonna get a bag to put that stuff in the bag. So let's try to get this grill down the stairs and see if we can save it. If you see me drop it or something, that means I was getting stung by the wasps. So here we go. They're gonna be pissed off when I start letting this thing go down the stairs. They can't get out unless it's a hole that I don't see. But the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna ease it toward me and hopefully it doesn't fall apart. Make sure everything's closed so they can't fly out on me. Alright guys, I'm not too sure if I'm doing this right, but definitely leave in the comment how you would do this as far as getting the grill off the deck by yourself. One stair at a time. That was rough. If I can get this down without bending the legs, that's going to be a feather in my cap, I should say. Ooh, I almost opened the hatch up. Oh, I'm already down on the flat part already. I'm pretty sure that the wasps are pissed. So let me walk it down. That was good. Oh, that was good. I mean, keep doing it like that. That was okay. Oh, wasp is out, but where it came from. All right, one more and I'm off the top part. I'm on the middle section. Oh, that was the best stair yet. All right, here we go. Last section. So far so good. Haven't got stung. That was average. That was a waltz right there. I don't know where it came from. Knocked it down. The wheels are still on. The legs are still on. Almost there. Two left. One more step. Success. Like I said, the walls didn't come out, so I know they pissed. I'm gonna put this around the side. I'm gonna open the hatch so they can come out. Whew. All right, guys. Moment of truth. We're gonna open this hatch and get out of here. Alright guys, back from a quick break. I had to give me some water. It's hot out here. Let's see where that nest is. Oh, there it is. See it? Yeah, we're gonna take care of that when we go get some wood and stuff from the deck. Alright, so now we're at the stage where we're going to start taking all the boards off. I think I got the handrails. Let's see. I think we're still going to have to take the handrails off over here. Yeah. So there's a couple of walls over here hanging out because the grill is missing. So they're going to have to figure out what happened, but as of right now, I'm in control. All right, let's go ahead and get this side down, and then we're gonna start taking the boards up. Man, I still can't believe how this thing is barely hanging on. All right, guys, just like I said, this was a death trap. As you can see, while I was taking the balance out, this 2x4 all of a sudden just broke. I didn't even get a chance to get everything off of it, but it just broke in half. The 4x4s on this deck was held up with nails. It was no screws holding this thing, so that's the reason I'm just shaking it like this. And the 4x4 is coming loose from the deck. This is, if this is not a death trap, I don't know what to call. But at the same time, I'm like, what's going through my head is, If I take the handrails down, is this deck gonna fall because the handrails was holding it up? That's how bad it is. So again, I'm gonna get the rest of the handrails off. I'm gonna take these off, and I guess I'm gonna get this side off over here. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these stairs now. I don't know. I mean, everything's over here seems solid, but this ledger board right here is, it's resting on the metal and stuff like that, so that's good. But what I'm thinking is I'm gonna take, I'm gonna have to take the rest of these handrails off, take the balancers off, and I got a couple of 1x6s that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna nail it to the stairs up here to give it support as I'm starting to take the deck apart. So I think the way I'm gonna do it is get all the boards up. The next step I think would probably be to take this side of loose first. And as I'm taking the loose, I'm gonna check the I'm gonna check all the ledgers and stuff like that. I really don't know if I gotta replace all of them, but I think I will. But let's go ahead and get the rest of these 4x4s post off because they're no good. Alright guys, to prove my point that this was a death trap, take a look at this. This board doesn't have any screws or nails. It wasn't even attached to the deck. So, what gives? Oh, that is funny. And the one next to it doesn't have any screws in it either. It stops right here. And the rest of this is no screws. Wow. Okay. All right. I got this side down. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do over here. I did take the front part down. Right now, I think I'm gonna concentrate on getting the boards up on this side, because what we're gonna do is the front ledger is coming off. We're going to cut that off. So everything on this side has got to come off, and any boards that go past this little section over here, we're going to pull those up. We can make some progress today. All right, guys, I'm still working on this part right here. You see I'm tearing the boards off, but as I'm tearing the boards off, I look over here in this corner and look at that, that's cracked. I don't believe this. You see it? It's cracked. And I don't know how this deck is even standing. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna try to get more of the boards off. I'm gonna try to get all the boards off before I even attempt to take the framework down. So hopefully I can get this down and not hurt myself, because of this thing is not up here good at all. So wish me luck. I'm not gonna really film this because it doesn't make sense. You see me taking boards after boards after boards. But if I see something significant again, I will stop and pick up the camera and let y'all see. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more of this board off. All right, guys, I'm gonna call that a day. Let me show you what I did so far. So if you come down here and look, I pretty much got half of the deck took apart. I gotta get the joist off. And one thing I didn't notice, well, I showed you earlier, it's how bad that is. And this was hanging up on the deck and we was walking up there on it. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna get this down. Right now the boards are hard to get out because they didn't use like short nails. They use like 3-inch nails, so I can't just pull the boards up like I should if they had shorter nails. So that's the issue. So it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably like 15 boards that I'm probably not going to worry about taking it off. I'm going to start cutting this deck up in pieces to get it down, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to get all these boards out safely and stuff like that and get this done in a timely manner. So what I'm going to do is you'll see it in the next video. I'm basically going to, like I said, take my rip saw. We're going to cut right here by this pole, then we're going to take these braces out, and we're going to use these braces on this side as we start taking everything out. Yeah, this is not going to work. By try to save the boards. It's the ones that I'm trying to save. Some of the boards are getting damaged because, like I said, they got long screws. I mean, trying to save the boards is getting harder and harder because these boards are put in with long nails, and it's just so hard for them to come out. You know, coming back tomorrow, I'll probably try to take off a few more boards and stuff if I can. Good. If not, like I said, I'm gonna just scrap it and just continue to take the deck down. I'm behind schedule. I wanted to have this down today so I can start putting the new ledger boards up tomorrow. So that's not in place, so I gotta do something to get it done. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. If you want to see the continuation of this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when that next video comes out. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get everything done before I post this video, or I'll probably go home and start editing it so I can get it out for you to see it and everything. And then, like I said, we'll come back to it. So it's gonna be a part 2, 3, or maybe 4 of this video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, Equipmentites, I hope that you found this video entertaining. If not, at least I hope that you learned something from it. If you didn't, go back and look at the video because you skipped over the good parts. This is Marcos from Equipment Pressure Washing, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
It's him and I, Equipment.